What's up, guys? Welcome to my vlog. It is evening. It's afternoon, but it looks like night. Actually, it is pretty much a night time because of the clock changes and stuff, and winter time. So today's topic is really something that happened to me while I didn't record anything due to my camera mic input being broken. That's one thing. And the other thing is because I was on holiday, right? So I didn't record anything. But it happened when I was still not on holiday. I was still due to go on my holiday. And what happened was I had an accident, and then my brother had an accident as well. So I'll tell you about that. Although I don't have any footage, and that's a shame, and it's because my camera was broken, so I cannot have any footage. I didn't use my camera. I had no camera with me at that time, so therefore I have no way to show you anything, but I'll describe it to you and you just have to take my word for it. And I don't really have any reason to lie to you about that kind of stuff. So what happened to me? First, my accident. So what happened to me? I was going on this bike, so I was going on my Suzuki, and I was filtering on Lee Bridge Road. It's a 20 miles an hour road, a very long stretch, straight road pretty much. It was a heavy, very heavy traffic, almost was nothing moving over there, as in cars. And when I was filtering very slowly. So although it's 20 miles an hour, I was going maybe 15, something like that. I wasn't going very fast. I wasn't going over the limit or anything. And it's a single carriageway, and a single carriageway means there is no barrier like here separating the carriageways pretty much. There we go. And so I was filtering like normal, nothing out of ordinary, And a van on my left, pretty much, decided he needs to turn right now. He needs to turn into a side street that was on my right. Now I was filtering, and this guy didn't put on the indicator. He just decided that moment I was next to him that he has to turn. So he didn't put his indicator on. He just simply turned right, and he wanted to actually overtake some of the traffic because he was not at the turn yet. So that's why I didn't pay much attention to him, because he was not at the turn yet. I've seen people do stuff like this sometimes. They overtake, they go onto a wrong side of the road, let's call it. So they go onto the right lane in order to turn right, to overtake the traffic and just turn. But this guy didn't put the indicator on. He just turned to a right lane, and I was on the right lane. So what happened? He didn't check, he didn't put on his indicator. I was next to him pretty much, and he just slammed into me. Now, nothing happened to the bike, which is fortunate. I can tell you that right now. But what happened was I was damaged a bit. My left arm got damaged a bit. The armor in my jacket actually pressed into my muscles, and I had a big bruise. And also my left foot got slammed with a car. So my foot was slammed with a car, pretty much, with a van slammed into my foot and my arm. Now that's why the bike didn't have any damage. It didn't have any damage because the car really slammed into me. My riding position is in such a way that my arms are further away from the bike. So my arms are the furthest or the widest point of my bike, I should say. And the same is with my legs. So my arms really cover the bike. So if I get hit, my arms get hit first, then my legs, and then the bike. So I was fortunate enough that nothing happened to the bike. He slammed into me. I went into the right lane properly this time, because I was just filtering like that on the lines. And fortunately I didn't fall. I stabilized the bike and turned around, stood in front of him and told him, just turn off the ignition, mate. I was pissed at that time. It was in the morning. You know, you just wake up and some guy slams into you. But after a minute, that, you know, anger subdued. I was, you know, I've learned a couple of lessons in my life, so I thought I, you know, fought it through and just, you know, said, all right, dude, you know, all right, mate, look, if the bike is fine, I'm not gonna call insurance. I mean, it's pointless, because even if I could feel some kind of, you know, pain in my arm at that time. But yeah, anyway, going back to my accident, as I said, it can happen. So as you can see, you cannot predict that kind of stuff, because the other driver, I couldn't predict it. If you want to go, mate, go. I am not holding you back, mate. So yeah, he slammed into me. I said, all right, I'll check over the bike, you know. He said, fuck the bike, are you you fine, and stuff like that, you know. Am I fine? I mean, and no, the bike is more important than me. Fuck me. I just bought this bike, right? Not just, it has a couple of months, but you know. So I was more concerned about the bike and say, look, if the bike has no damage, you can go, man. I mean, I'm not gonna hold it against you. Just look out. I gave him a small lecture, and even not a lecture, just a reminder. Just look out for bikers, man. Just be more cautious and stuff. So I wasn't really raging at him or anything. I just said, all right, that's fine. Just go. The bike was fine. There was no damage, no cracks, no scuffs, no nothing. And so I said, that's fine. And my arm and leg, everything healed. So. As I said, there was no point in involving the insurance. Besides, my premium will go higher. I already have a claim. That means my no-claim discount goes away. Thank you very much, which I don't want. And, you know, I don't want to make a claim. If I don't have to, I don't really have to make a claim. I don't want to make a claim. I would prefer for the guy to make a deal with a guy without making, you know, doing any type of stuff with the insurance, than actually calling my insurance, because I get fucking bigger bills and my no-claim discount gets, even if it's not your fault, your no-claim discount is affected still, because you make a claim. It's as it says, no-claim discount. And whenever you make a claim, whenever, you know, you are at fault or not, it's still a claim, and that's what it is. You have to have a no-claim discount insurance, but you have to have a couple of years. And I already got mine got taken away once, so I only have like maybe 2 years now. Yeah, something like that. 2 years of no-claim discount, which is shit. I have to have 5 years or 3 years, I think, at least, to be able to apply for the insurance sort of kind of for no-claim discount, so that I don't lose all of it, pretty much. But they still take away 1 year, for example, which is bollocks. I have insurance for that, you know, to protect my no-claim discount, and yeah, I still get, you know, the due stuff. What the hell, man? So basically, don't make a claim. That's pretty much all they're saying to you. Don't make a claim. But as I said, sometimes you don't have a choice. And yeah, so that was my accident. You know, I was fine, as I said. Nothing happened really to me. My arm hurt a bit, but that's pretty much it. I'm quite sturdy. I'm not gonna complain that much. She didn't complain at all about the pain. And that's pretty much that, guys. When it comes to my accident, and that just shows that you cannot expect everything, man. You are filtering in a heavy traffic, even at low speed, something can happen to you. As I said, fortunately it was a low speed, that's one thing. And secondly, it was, I managed to stabilize the bike. Because getting hit by, suddenly getting hit by a van, which is like couple of times more heavy than you are, together with the bike, then, yeah, you can lose control easily. Fortunately, it wasn't raining, it was a sunny day, so that also played a role, I think. Maybe the bike is good, has good tires as well, lots of tread, that maybe helped as well. I didn't catch on the brakes immediately, I stabilized the bike. So, as I say, it's just sometimes experience, a bit of experience always helps. And stuff like that. So yeah, that was my pretty much accident. Obviously not my fault. I did not do anything. This guy was at fault, and he knew that very well. That's why he was apologizing to me. But yeah, that was my accident. Nothing major. Nothing major. I'm fine, and the bike is fine as well. As you can see, I'm riding it. Now, my brother's accident is a different story, because it's not even an accident. He just fell off from his bike, which I actually said in my previous vlog somewhere. Not the one I did like a couple of days ago, the one from a couple of weeks ago. And I said in that vlog that I'm not gonna repair the plastics on my past, at least. It was mine, now it's not. On the Honda CBF 125. I'm not gonna repair it because he probably gonna fall once or twice from it and stuff like that. So I said I'm not gonna bother with that. And a good thing I didn't bother, because he actually damaged them even more. So it will happen at some point. As I told him already, and I said that probably to you guys as well, that there are just two types of riders. The first type of rider is a rider who already had an accident, and the other type of rider is the one who will have accident or will fall off or something. And those are the only two, because at some point in your life it can happen. If it doesn't throughout all your life, then you are a very lucky man or a woman. Very lucky indeed. Because throughout my years of riding, I'm riding over 6 years now, or 7 I think even, I had a couple of accidents already. And it doesn't mean you are a bad rider or something. It's just, it will happen. You can ride for 20 years and you will think that you are a very good rider, but then you can have an accident after 20 years. So yeah, so my brother fell off from his bike, and from his wording, from what he said to me, right, he didn't see, or at least he thought there is no one coming in between the cars. Someone came out from in between the cars when he was going on the street, right? And he didn't see anyone, going through the, between the cars. And he said they walk out onto the road, those people. I think they said about two ladies, I think, or something like that. And he chose to actually crash himself instead of running into them. So it was like a choice for him to crash instead of brake and maybe even hit them. So he chose to crash himself. He probably broke very hard and just crashed himself, fell off from the bike, with the bike rather. I was on the 5th gear though. And I don't know, because I haven't seen it, and he didn't have my camera at that time yet, so he didn't record it. Now he has my camera, so he will record stuff, and I can check on his... Whoa, dude, that's what I'm talking about, he just changed he wanted to change the lanes while putting the indicators at the same time. And that's what I'm saying, we are taking risks, and very big risks sometimes, because you cannot predict that. There was a hole, there was a gap, I could slow down something, but at the last possible second he actually tried to change lanes, and this would fuck me over if he did. I'll either have to brake harshly, which I already was doing, and I was already swerving as well. It's not raining, so I wouldn't skid probably. I wouldn't slide. And he could easily take me out for free, like that. And as I said, I'm keeping to about 30 miles an hour on, while I'm filtering here, while people go 40, even 50 sometimes. And so yeah, my brother got into an accident. His indicator broke, which he repaired in a workshop. He went to a mechanic. They repaired it for 20 quid, which is not a lot, in my opinion. But for one indicator to just, I don't know what they did, but yeah, they repaired. He said they were fiddling with it quite a lot. So yeah, 20 quid is not that much. And the light broke, which is the main beam, pretty much the main and the dipped. Actually, the main beam worked. The dip didn't work, which was even worse. I mean, you cannot use the main beam. You should use the dipped, right? But it's like, what the hell, man? Okay. I'm going this way because I want to take the exit soon, which will be here. And I want to be in this position. And besides, I'm slowing them down, so that's also good. I moved. So yes, that was broken. The indicator got broken, but he repaired it. I went over and repaired the light for him. It's quite fiddly to actually take out the light, the main light bulb, I should say, not light bulb, from the bike when everything is assembled. When I disassembled this bike front, as you could see in one of my videos where I was repairing my indicators, I had to disassemble all the stuff. The bulb changing was like nothing. It was so easy. But now, while everything is put together, it was very hard to actually change the bulb. It was very fiddly. I spent like 10 minutes just to take the thing out. So yeah, it was very fiddly taking it out. And I also changed his oil because I didn't have time. He was very excited about the bike and he wanted to take it when he got his CPT. And he said, "All right, let's do insurance. Let me take the bike. Let me take the bike and stuff." As you know, he was very excited about the bike. He was talking about it for a couple of days, which is normal. I think it's exciting time. And he also got it for free, so it's even sweeter, that kind of deal. So yes, he crashed it. So I didn't crash mine. I got into an accident, but I didn't crash it. And he crashed this. So I changed the oil. Oh yeah, and his top box. That's the one. Yeah, his top box actually got detached from the rack. So the adapter plate which you always have to have some kind of adapter plate for the top box. So the adapter plates actually broke off from the bike, from the rack. It got a bit broken. One of the bolts actually didn't survive the damage when he fell, and the rack just got broken. Not broken in half, just broken that one. Already two of them are broken, so two of the bolts that we should hold it out of four are broken, at least because one of them is now repaired. The piece of plastic was still there. In another one, in the fourth one, the piece of plastic is not even there, so you cannot do nothing about that. But the piece of plastic was there. He just used hot glue, glued it together. I used super glue as well on top. So we glued it together and it works. He put some kind of straps, plastic straps. I don't know how they call them. Like very thin one, like the police one for handcuffs. Like, you know, you've seen the handcuffs police sometimes have, like these zipped ones, that kind of thing. So it zipped all of those things, like the whole rack and the adapter plate together, and then the top box fitted again, so that was fine. So those were the damages. Obviously the damage to the plastic, which he cannot repair, he would have to buy a new plastic, which is a lot in costs. When it costs of just one part, one piece of that plastic at the tail section is like 90 quid. And there's just one piece, and there's two pieces because there's top and bottom. So when there's two broken, you have to spend, as I said, like 180 quid. I spent 190 something because of delivery and because of the parts, but that's for original parts, obviously. So yeah, anyway, those were the things that happened while I was pretty much away from YouTube. So I just wanted to say that, and just as a caution really, because it doesn't matter what type of level of skills do you have. As I said, I have full license, but that doesn't mean I cannot be in a crash. It's just that I am less likely to be in one because I look out more. While a learner like my brother, for example, as a comparison, is maybe less adapt to riding, let's call it like that, and therefore can have problems with some situations if he doesn't have the experience to handle them. So yeah, I just wanted to share that because I wanted to show you that doesn't matter what type of skills you have, you can still be in an accident, you can still fall, you can still have a crash. And that's just normal. I mean, you cannot expect to go around and never have a crash. It's better to expect to have a crash instead of not. And it's a nice surprise if you never had one. But it's better to expect to have one. Because then, if you expect not to have one, your expectations can be shattered very, very easily. But if you expect to have one and then you never have, that's even better. I congratulate you. You are a safe rider probably. You have a lot of luck. Maybe you didn't encounter a lot of dick people who can do weird maneuvers. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. That's all I wanted to share, really, those two accidents, or rather, one crash and one accident. And just a note of caution, really, to you guys that, stay safe, really. Just think about what you're doing. Slow down sometimes. Don't try to be arrogant on the road just because you have a bike and you can go faster. Especially bigger bikes, you can accelerate much faster than most of the cars. And I mean most of the cars, because there are some cars who will accelerate much faster than you. Also depends on what type of bike you have, probably. If you're having like 1 liter bike with some kind of, I don't know, super sport or something like that, yeah, probably. Okay, because I'm gonna turn here and I'm on the low gear. Yeah, I'm turning actually, dude, so forgive me here. Thank you. So yeah, just keep a level head, man. I mean, everything can go wrong in 1 second, and you wouldn't want that. No one wants that. I don't know why this guy is just walking on the street like that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed my stream. Not streams, my vlogs. If you did, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and subscribe. That would be useful to me. It shows that many people want to watch it and stuff like that, and grows the channel, which I would like to do. And there will be many more videos in the future. More informative videos, more videos about courses you can do and stuff like that. So I'll be doing them. It's just that I came back, I don't really have much time, and it's winter and stuff like that, and there's You know, I'm writing my novel. Oh, I'm writing a novel, so you can read that as well while you're waiting for new videos. So yeah, anyway, you can also follow me on Instagram. It's the same as my channel, blastonwheels. And as I say, you can read my novel. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy most of my vlogs. I try to be interesting as well as informative, and just tell you about dangers on the bike. I'm not trying to make you not go onto a bike. I would like to encourage people onto bikes, but at the same time I have to tell you about the dangers, right? Oh, okay, it's green. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Blast out.